Transfer them all to Trafalgar Square. Let them go there and live and, you know, share part. Bring the Queen to go and live with them in the north. We're not interested.
She hasn't said a word. Her own constituents have written to her. She doesn't say anything. So what is going on? What is going on? Why has nobody from the Foreign and Commonwealth Office mentioned Mazi Iyke Alozie? How can you have a British citizen travelling on a British passport, kidnapped in Kenya on June the 19th? He was tortured for 8 days before being extraordinary rendition back to Nigeria. Why was he extraordinary rendition back to Nigeria when he's a British citizen? Has nobody behind these windows asked that question? How can you all remain silent? How can you all pretend that you can't see anything going on? It's all over social media. Catriona Lang, the High Commissioner for the UK in Abuja, has done nothing. She gets tagged in every single tweet that tweets about Mazi Iyke Alozie and extraordinary rendition. She doesn't reply to anybody. You ask a question, she blocks you. Is that really someone in her position? Is that really something she could be doing? She's done nothing at all. She's a representative of the UK in Nigeria. She represents British citizens in Nigeria. Why has she not represented Mazi Iyke Alozie? Why is the total silence? You've got another protest next to us here, a lady called Nazanin. Nobody's helping her either. She's a British citizen. What is going on in this country? The 67 to 70 Biafra war, it wasn't a war. It was a genocide. And the UK was complicit in genocide. The UK is complicit in genocide now. Today, it's happening again. Yet why do we not hear about it? You go 20 yards away, the BBC cameras are there, the ITV cameras are there. Why does the BBC and ITV not cover Biafra? If what was going on in Nigeria was happening in any other Commonwealth country, it would be all over our news. So why is it not reported? It's not reported because the British government are still looting all the resources in Nigeria. Biafra on its own would be a world leader in any way you can think of, one of the richest countries on earth. But the UK can't let that happen. Because if the UK lets that happen, it has to start paying for the resources, of which all the oil that it gets now is given free. How can you put oil above thousands and thousands of people's lives, slaughtered on a daily basis? Catriona Lang, who works for this office, is fully aware of it. What's her response? Her response is to go on Twitter and start dancing with the Fulani terrorists who are committing these atrocities. How is that right? Ask yourself a question. How can we stay silent when this is happening? You can turn a blind eye. You can remain silent. You can do nothing at all. But don't ever turn around and say you didn't know what was going on, because you know exactly what's going on and you're doing nothing about it. It is absolutely shameful. Boris Johnson, what's he doing? He's doing nothing. Buhari is dead. Buhari died in London in February 2017.
That's right.
He died in London in 2017. So why do you still put this charade out that Buhari's coming to London? Buhari's coming for medical treatment. The man died in 2017.
Yes.
And when that comes out, Seriously, the UK will look the biggest fools on earth. The death certificate's there. It's all written.
That's right.
There's proof he died in London. He's buried in Saudi Arabia. And yet you keep that quiet as well. How can you keep quiet that a president of a country died 4 years ago and you're still portraying him? The MP, Harriet Hammond, has she not been here to discuss anything? The MP, Harriet Hammond, has she not been here to discuss anything? No, she hasn't. All the oil that it gets now is given free. How can you put oil above thousands and thousands of people's lives? Slaughtered on a daily basis. Catriona Lang, who works for this office, is fully aware of it. What's her response? Her response is to go on Twitter and start dancing with the Fulani terrorists who are committing these atrocities. How is that right? Ask yourself a question. How can we stay silent when this is happening? You can turn a blind eye. You can remain silent. You can do nothing at all. But don't ever turn around and say you didn't know what was going on, because you know exactly what's going on and you're doing nothing about it. It is absolutely shameful. Boris Johnson, what's he doing? He's doing nothing. Buhari is dead. Buhari died in London in February 2017.
That's right.
He died in London in 2017. So why do you still put this charade out that Buhari's coming to London? Buhari's coming for medical treatment. The man died in 2017.
Yes.
And when that comes out, seriously, the UK will look the biggest fools on earth. The death certificate's there. It's all written.
That's right.
There's proof he died in London. He's buried in Saudi Arabia. And yet you keep that quiet as well. How can you keep quiet that a president of a country died 4 years ago and you're still portraying him coming here for hospital treatment? Is that not a farce?
Cover up.
It's a total cover-up. A total corrupt cover-up by a totally corrupt government. But when Biafra comes, then we will see who laughs. Because it won't be the UK. All hail Biafra.
All hail Biafra. All hail Biafra. Yeah. All right, let me open up the line for you. Let's have our conversation at 646-920-4541, 845-344-798-4929-406-9953. Just whatever you think you want to talk about, go ahead and say it, but please be very watchful what you say, because I'm like a hawk. Anybody that wants to go beyond, you're free to. Actually, we're democratic, but it doesn't mean that we should be stupid. You can't say things that you have no proof. There are some people that keep worrying and worrying and worrying and worrying and worrying. Every day I get calls, people want to talk about what our leaders are doing, that they think is not right and all the rest of them. But my question is always to you guys, what are you going to do about it? Nothing. Our leaders, whoever is leading us today, was in charge, was put there by our leader, Mazi Nnamdi, and there's nothing any of you can do about it. Not me, not you, not anybody. As long as Nnamdi is breathing the air, he's in charge. These are people that he has put in power, in place, and for the respect we have for him, anything he goes, anything he says, that's what goes. If you love me, keep my commandments. That's what he said. So let's not be fooling ourselves and trying to talk about, we worry about things that really does not really matter. Honestly. That for the attention that I brought to the person this morning we're talking, I said to the person, when did...
Okay. Caller, you have 2 minutes. I'm done for the day. You have 2 minutes. Go ahead. You have 2 minutes.
My name is Mazi Iyke Alozie. Thank you so much, my able elder. Mazi, thank you. Your analysis today, just like always, I appreciate it a lot. Mazi, I want to thank all the broadcasters, and then also want to especially thank Karilami, if he's listening to me, the African rep. I want to thank him so much for what he actually spoke about today. And just to say something from what you have said this afternoon. You see, Mazi, our leader, our people need to work that we've been saying this over the years. Go and get ammunition to protect yourself from these people. Because the killing in Biafra land is not coming from, what do you call it, from the federal government. It's coming from the politicians in Biafra land. Because there's no way all these things are happening. The politicians are not speaking out. You can see what Amateko is doing. They are doing a very good job. But Devil Omai decided to use Amateko to be killing his own people. I wonder how these things are playing out. You know, sometimes I sit and I analyze it in my mind. I can't figure out exactly what's going on. Mazi, let me speak my mind a little bit.
Mazi, you don't have time now. You're done. I told you have 2 minutes.
Again?
Yeah, you have about 15 seconds. So quicken it up.
Okay. I will use that 15 seconds. Machukwude helps to collect monthly dues and instant security network money to make sure that it goes to them. And people that misunderstand me when I talk over the radio, they must not do that. I have a lot of units under my care, so they shouldn't misunderstand me. What we are saying, is there any way we can stop Nigeria from breathing? We need to seize the breath of Nigeria so they can leave our leader. In any way we can do that. If not, because I am part of the structure.
Thank you. Thank you, Mazi.
Going back home.
Thank you.
Mazi.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
This is where we'll be ending the program. South Africa is coming next. Tomorrow is another day. The women will be here tomorrow on the program. So thank all of you for listening, for participating. You all have a nice day. And as always, be vigilant. Report any suspicious behavior and suspicious characters.